Cummins is the largest supplier of diesel engines for heavy-duty vehicles, with a history that goes back to the 1950s. The company also has a leading position in medium-duty trucks, buses and recreational vehicles. But now, during industry trade shows and conferences, the focus of Cummins is mostly on the company efforts to develop next-generation trucks powered by batteries and especially hydrogen, with the goal of cutting carbon and exhaust pollution. If a company with the tradition and market presence of Cummins takes this stance, chances are that hydrogen as a source of clean energy for the trucking industry is not just a hype. Only last year, representatives of Cummins at conferences were mostly highlighting the assets and the know-how of the company in the trucking industry. Now, after a series of acquisitions and investment in research, Cummins has created a specific brand just for the hydrogen business, AccelerabyCummins. Here is Cummins' CEO presenting the new entity at the 2023 edition of ActExpo, one of the most important events about the clean trucks industry business.
We took a big step forward in this pursuit by launching AccelerabyCummins. It's a new brand for our zero-emissions business. We did this to give an identity to the business that is quietly leading in electrification. I love the new brand because it fully embodies our mission with the combination of two words, accelerate and era. Accelerate. It's exactly what we are doing. We are accelerating the shift for the hardest to abate sectors of the economy, like heavy trucking, bus, and even mining. And then there's era. We are in a new era, the era of decarbonization, and we're going to be leaders in it.
Cummins got serious about electrification in 2017, when it started a series of acquisitions to expand its portfolio of clean energy products and technologies, with the final goal to accelerate the transition to zero-emission transport. The timeline in this slide summarizes the acquisitions up to the first half of 2023. But it was not all about acquisition.
Coupling these acquisitions with investment in research and development, we have spent $1.9 billion, and we now have over 2,000 innovators dedicated to advancing decarbonization with zero-emission solutions, and most importantly, solutions that will work in commercial applications.
The vision was anticipated by Cummins' chairman at a previous edition of ActExpo.
We actually think that we are going to grow and be more profitable because we're leaning into decarbonization. We're going to lead. That's our goal. We are going to provide good solutions to you. We're going to find ways to solve these problems, and because we're going to do it better than other people, we're going to end up growing and being profitable and sustainable as an organization.
During the same session, the chairman also anticipated some of the requests that customers were making to Cummins, and this led to some of the new initiatives that we will see in 2024. Take a listen.
So I've been trying to get one of the truck makers to put our fuel cell in a chassis that I could sell. I've actually got orders from end users to say, I'd like one of those fuel cells. Can you make me one? I said, I can make you a fuel cell, I just can't make you a vehicle that you can drive.
At Cummins, the request sounded like an engineering challenge, which they took on. The result was announced last year when Cummins announced that Freightliner Cascadia trucks, a division of Daimler-Benz, will put Cummins' hydrogen fuel cell powertrain for use in North America. Upon successful validation, the company intends to have additional units available in 2024 for selected good customers.
They have an amazing electric chassis that we're going to be able to put the fuel cell in. It's going to be our Gen 4 fuel cell, and by 2024, we're going to be able to sell some to customers that have already been asking us to produce it for some time, and then after that to more customers. So I said I was taking orders. I'm taking orders because we actually can produce a truck with a Cummins fuel cell system and an electric chassis that's going to make it perform. Because fuel cells are great, but it's an electric vehicle. You still have to have an electric drive system that works well. So I'm really excited about that.
The leaders of Cummins don't mention any names, but we can assume that they are talking about startups like Nikola and Hyzon when they mention the challenges that startups in the trucking business are facing.
Meaning, if you only got one solution, you're a startup company with a really good idea and you got one solution for one application, it's going to be hard. Times are going to be thin for a while. And we think our company is going to have a lot of solutions. We're going to keep selling internal combustion engines, generating money that can fund this double R&D, which is going to keep growing, by the way. Double's not going to be the end, I don't think. We're going to have to keep spending in order to get to the end of that green curve, to where things start to settle down and we've got a powertrain for each application instead of 3.
The Buy Cummins signifies something startups don't have. For one, application knowledge. Our company has been serving this industry for over 100 years, and we know your applications and duty cycles and all the challenges that they bring. We use that knowledge to tailor our solutions to meet your needs. And we have a mature distribution system that can support you in the field. No other battery or fuel cell company can offer that.
As for the future, Cummins, like other clean vehicles manufacturers, is not focusing on one specific segment only, but it will address multiple markets with further customization within the same market.
At Accelera, we fundamentally believe that the technologies that work in passenger car markets will not be the ones to win in commercial solutions and commercial vehicles. The duty cycles are too challenging and diverse. That's why we are pursuing the most promising paths forward and not betting on one single technology. You will see on our stand our expanded portfolio of zero emissions products, the most comprehensive portfolio in the market. We sell these either as components, integrated subsystems, or fully integrated drivetrains. It starts with the traction systems, the motor and the inverter, which are the brains and power of the system. We have systems that can be remotely mounted and also fully integrated into e-axles. You'll see one of our battery packs on the stand, but we are developing multiple product lines of batteries tailored to specific applications. And we have a lineup of fuel cells that complement the electric drivetrain. And most uniquely, we also have electrolyzers, and you'll see an electrolyzer stack on our stand. Being in the electrolyzer business enables us to play a unique role in hydrogen infrastructure projects and partner with you on hydrogen supply. This expanded suite of electrification products allows us to learn in multiple aspects of the drivetrain, accelerating our ability to customize products for commercial vehicles.
And if anybody out there is still skeptical, here is a final reminder by Cummins CEO.
That we have more electrified components in the field on commercial vehicles in the US than any other supplier.